Like to show y'all something. Just saved my butt. I ended up messing up on my Q4 mileage, and fortunately enough, I knew the route that I was traveling, which was from Florida to Beckley, West Virginia, for nearly a month, and this is how I fixed it. Okay, I went here, just direct freight services, and they let you enter in, and there's a few other places that you could just Google. So that's all I did, just Googled, but I just used a tool, and it's told me how many miles I traveled that day from one destination to the next. And then all I had to do that, because I was running this destination daily, all I had to do was times that by how many times I end up missing my mileage. So it broke everything down, how much I end up spending on tolls and everything. I mean, everything, and it hit it right on the head. So to keep from getting audited, we don't want to do that, right? I need to get it fixed, and you see I was out here doing the math and everything. Luckily, now I use a tool on here called Truck Tracks. That's what I use. Okay, and it keeps tracks of all my miles. Unfortunately, it goofed up. Since then, they updated it, and I'm hoping it doesn't have an issue again. But it goofed up, and my GPS was acting up also, so it wasn't keeping a account of all my mileage. So what I ended up having to do was to figure it out, was that there, and all I did was type in my route and my destination, and it told me how many miles, which actually is roughly about 590 miles. But it broke it down simple enough for me to fix my problem, and I just adjusted. So again, let's say if you drove from from Iowa to Florida, and you forgot how many miles, if you forgot to keep track of your miles, this is a good way to figure it out. It breaks it down per state, the route that you took and everything. Another thing that I like to point out is on the GPS itself, on the Rand McNally. I did not notice. I really didn't notice, and it ended up helping me out and saving my butt too. So with these two things, I was able to put it all together. So I'm gonna go ahead into the GPS, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go to Truck Tools and Timer, Mileage, and Fuel. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to mileage, and then check this out. I could go by year. So it was 2015, and it was Q4, and it tracked all my mileage for 43,000. Unfortunately, the GPS got unplugged for about 10 of them trips, but again, I just used that to recalculate it. But this breaks it down, as you see, by date, and I can also change it to by state, which is what I would use. And it shows December, how many mileage I drove in December, November, right there, and then obviously October mileage I drove. And it's just a great tool. So, man, this GPS just surprises me. It just totally surprises me. It actually lets you do the fuel if you want, and it just surprises me every time. I didn't even realize some of the features that was on this freaking thing, and I'm just highly impressed. So while I did have a few little bugs with the GPS, I managed to get it updated and working just fine now. And I had a problem with the power before. That's why I ran across one of the issues I did, and that was because I was using a different power cord. They told me not to do that. Since then, I haven't done that, and bada bing, bada boom, this thing's been working fine. I was able to get it updated, and man, it's just beautiful. It's just simply beautiful. So hope that helped y'all.